It's just over there. I saw it just now. I left it behind for you. It felt good to leave. Felt good to know. Felt good to know that you're leaving. It's alright to go. Otherwise found, otherwise unnoticed. I'm leaving, I know it's okay. Otherwise given, otherwise gone. It's alright for you to stay. Don't wait for me. There's no need. There's a view from here. I'm settled on my way. It's good to know. It's good to know. And leaving, it's alright to go. Otherwise found, otherwise unnoticed. I'm leaving, I know it's okay. Otherwise given, otherwise gone. It's alright for you to stay.
Welcome to the West End Cultural Center. We are in the green room. This is where all the stars hang out, and today I've got Pete, I've got Marcel, and I've got Dave, and hey, what more can a girl ask? But no, it's all about a great concert coming up Saturday, right, Pete?
That's right, yeah, Concert for Peace, and Marcel's going to be playing a set, and so is Dave with his band Burt Project One, so we're really looking forward to that. As well, Rami Mays is playing with Jay Nowicki, so they should have a pretty good hot blues set going on too. So, and the Aboriginal School of Dance from Winnipeg and Portage la Prairie will be featuring some dancers from there, and so it should be a great night and a great show, and yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to start with your story.
Okay.
Getting this whole concept together, there is a theme here, folks. Music and dance, but for peace.
That's right. Well, it came to me just out of the blue, basically. I was listening to an interview on a radio station in Argentina, the university radio station. It's pretty random. A friend of mine she's a music therapist, and she does this thing, Music Therapist for Peace. And she just happened to know someone through it somehow and was on this radio station. I found the feed. She was talking about peace and music and whatnot. And for some reason that day, it just made me think a lot more about it. And what do I do for peace? How do I put peace in the world? And basically, I was lying in bed at night thinking about this thing, and I thought, what can I do? What can I do? And I thought, maybe I can do a concert.
Yeah.
So I actually got out of bed and wrote down some names of performers, and Marcel was one of the names on the list. And then the Burnt Project sort of came organically through some other people that I knew, and you know, it just sort of came together like that. I approached artists and asked them what they were doing, and
I love it.
Yeah.
Only in Winnipeg can you do this. Now,
Yeah,
Pete, you are a
exactly.
music therapist, so
Yeah.
you know the value of music. But we can only be so thankful to have musicians and artists like Marcel and Dave in our community. So Marcel, talented singer-songwriter, how is this concert, I guess, different from the other shows that you do?
Well, it's really nice to be a part of something that's doing some kind of benefit for somebody. I mean, I play a lot with my own shows and as an accompanying musician for others as well, and it's all good. It's all good and creative. But when you get a chance to say, "Yeah, I'd love to help you out," it's a little more special, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, always helping out, and well, shamelessly here, brand new CD, hot off the press, Burnt Project 1. Dave made me do this, no, but this is so exciting. Dave, having your band part of this, now, you know, you're used to rockin' shows and screaming fans, but I mean, this show's still gonna have that same energy.
You know what? For me, when I called or talked to Peter, and I'm on this kind of journey, this path already, where you know peace and spirit are kind of, it's an important thing that needs to happen in our community. You know, it's something that we take for granted. That's that peace, right? And that relationship that we have with peace, and that relationship we have in the community and in our families, and on that self kind of plateau. You know, trying to find that peace and be able to project that externally is very hard, and it's a very selfless, you know, place to come from when you're coming out of. You listen to the radio, and then you're like, you know what, man, we need to bring this peace. You know, I feel like I need to be a part of this peace, and that's how powerful peace is. You know, that spirit of peace and spirit itself. You know, we don't pay attention to those things. Yeah. And that's the thing that we want to do with this concert. We need to pay attention to that spirit. We need to pay attention to that peace, and we need to let it bloom. We need to do it at home here. We need this beautiful thing to happen. And that's where I think Peter's coming from, and that's where I think Burnt and Marcel is coming from, you know, that this peace needs to be, you know, planted, and it has to have this foundation, and it's coming from the center of, you know, the nation, you know, Manitoba, Winnipeg, Manitoba, and this is where it's all going to happen, because it's all going to go like this everywhere, you know. And I think that's what Burnt Project 1 is going to bring to the stage. We're going to bring our spirits. We're going to dance our colors, and it's a privilege to be a part of a community that, you know, we're in this era where we are unafraid to try and believe and practice beautiful things, man. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty happy to be a part of this. And, you know, coming from a culture and a nation where, you know, practicing our religious beliefs and wearing our, you know, our colors was illegal. It was illegal. We were not allowed to do this a long time ago. And here we are. We're going to show these colors to you, and we're going to bring it to you hard.
Wow, pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what can we say? Concert for Peace. Thank you so much, Marcel, for coming in today, and Dave, and Peter for organizing this.
Yeah,
you know,
you
I
bet.
think it's, you know, it's a really hard thing to do, to organize a show, but you've done it. So Saturday, September 29th, where else but the West End Cultural Center? It's in the heart of the city, and it truly embodies everybody.
Yes, it does. And we're raising funds through it too for Nimu Igwa, which is through the Aboriginal School of Dance. And basically that money will go to kids that can't afford to go into a program of dance and whatnot. So we're hoping that we can get a lot of people out and make a little bit of money for them too. But the main thing I think is that we get together, all of us, our community, anyone in the community that wants to come to this, different backgrounds, different experiences, and just get together for a night of peace through music and dance. And spread the word and keep it going, because
Okay.
that's what this world
Showtime
needs.
is?
8 o'clock. Showtime is at 8 o'clock, and yeah, come out, enjoy the night, and it'll be done by 11. So it's all good. Saturday night.
Saturday night right here at the West End Cultural Center. And speaking of shows, there is another show going on upstairs, so we'll wrap it up. For Backstage, I'm Tracy Koga.
Chimigwes. can contest, but there's nothing that I thought there was a God. In my thoughts I used to think, now I'm back at the start of not believing in anything. There used to be a time when I needed those eyes, your eyes looking in mine. I prefer to be blind. I want to leave this town, just leave without a trace. But if I get too far gone, that pain just wouldn't mean the same. After everything I've known, after everything I've known, after everything I've known, yeah. If you know your own way to where the heart lives, and follow your footsteps. I know it's too far from where you're looking. From where I am, it seems you're about to leap. 3 elephants chased their tails beside the buffalo skulls, on the shelf with goose wings and sweetgrass between them all. I don't know where all that comes from, but I suppose that's the way we choose to live, collecting animal limbs and making prayers for human beings. After everything I've known, after everything I've known, after everything I've known, yeah. If you know your own way to where the heart lives, and follow your footsteps. I know it's too far from where you're looking. From where I am, it seems you're about to leave. It's locked down at 11 p.m. on a Saturday. Lindsay's best friend hanged himself cause he fell victim to AIDS. I don't know where all that comes from, but the sun shone Lindsay's way. Every time the sun would shine, Lindsay plans his escape. After everything I've done, after everything I've done, after everything I've done, yeah. Alright. If you know your own way to where the heart lives, but follow your footsteps. I know it's too far from where you're looking. From where I am, it seems you're about to leave.